You are now tuned in to the Dream Match Podcast. It's your boys, Alex the Great and Jada Don, and we back with another one. Take a ride with us. Let's go.
And this is the Dream Match Podcast. I am your host, Alex Thomas, and with me is my boy Jay.
What it do, baby boo?
Yeah. So, I was going to get into it real quick. I went to the movies the other day and I saw Warfare. A27, true story, directed by one of the survivors of the conflict that they were portraying in the movie. And all I got to say is goddamn. That movie is... honestly, I got there a little bit late because I thought it started at 12:30. Mm-hmm. And I got there and I looked out, I'm like, oh fuck, it starts at 12:15. It was like 12:20 when I left my house, and I went to the AMC right down the street. Mm-hmm. And I got there at like 12:30, so like I really didn't get anything to eat. Like I just walked into the movie theater. I got a movie at 2 o'clock or like 2:15 or something. Mm-hmm. Didn't feel like it. I literally felt like the movie started, movie ended. Like there was no in between. Like I'm just like I looked at watch. I'm like, damn, that movie was fast. I know I got here late, but damn, holy shit, it's fucking 2:15. Like it was quick. I'm getting a movie at 10 out of 10. It was the most. It was intense, dude. Like it was a lot of like, holy shit. Like it grabbed you by the boo boo a lot. Like it was a great fucking movie. And I guess one of the dudes, the reason why they did the movie, one of the guys in the movie, like one of the main characters who they were trying to get out because he got fucked up, basically, he doesn't remember being there.
Damn.
Like that's how traumatic it was for him. He does not remember it.
That's crazy.
At all. Yeah, I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10. It was such a good movie. Like, just for the mere fact that the guy that directed the movie was part of that situation. Like, he was like one of the main people in the situation, and he was the one who trained them. Like, they had to go through like I think like a year and a half of military training so they can get all the moves right and everything like that. Like, they didn't shy away from it. So yeah, absolutely 10 out of 10.
That's what's up. That was something I did want to watch, but I ran out of movies this week.
Which is the first time it's happened in a long time.
For me, last time it happened was Mickey 17 that week. Yeah, so I can't wait till we get this 4 movies. That would have been the perfect one to watch.
Yeah. It was a really fucking good movie. So
I'm going to talk about something I watched real quick.
Yeah. I was about to say, let's just get in something you watched and we'll get in something we both watched.
So I got 2 that I watched. So last Saturday I watched Freaky Tales.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how was that?
It was actually surprisingly very good.
I've been wanting to see it, but all the movies out here, it was showing at like 10 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Yeah.
I caught a 5:30 one. But yeah, so it's the best way to explain it is it's just like Pulp Fiction, but not as great as Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
But the style is the same.
Yeah.
And it's very just wild. Like, shit just happens. Like, so when I didn't watch the full trailer, I started the trailer and they showed Pedro Pascal in a diner talking to this dude. We apologize for that interruption. But, so I saw the trailer, and also it was Pedro Pascal in the diner, and I was like, so I'm very funny, because like, I'm like a Pedro Pascal hater, but I secretly, I'm a big fan of his, so I was like, Pedro Pascal, you know what? That's enough of me. I'm going to go see it. Movie starts, they start with some different characters first in the story. I was like, I could have swore Pedro Pascal was in this. And I was sitting there waiting for him, and like he's like the third story. But it's funny because it's a Bay Area movie. It's narrated by Too Short.
That's dope.
And it's like, so like I know for a fact them Bay Area motherfuckers is gonna love this type of shit.
Yeah.
It was dope. Solid 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I would even argue an 8. But then I saw the movie Drop on like Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, you put that on the list. I was like, I didn't know fucking Drop came out.
I was gonna say I didn't know Drop dropped.
And this is the end of the Dream Match Pod.
No, because so legit, because I kept seeing trailers and I was like, this movie looks crazy. I'm gonna watch it when it comes out. And all of a sudden, I started seeing reviews on it on social media, and I was like, what did I miss? And I was like, oh, it came out Friday. Because what else came out last week? Something else.
Sinners.
No, last week. Not the 11th.
Oh, was that
Is that the Amateur?
Amateur. And
Yes, and something else.
What was it? Minecraft.
No, Minecraft was before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anyway, but I chose Amateur, and I thought that was the biggest movie coming out last week. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, shit. So I checked this movie out. I thought, because, have you seen the trailer? Yeah. When they show Spice Adams, I thought it was going to be a comedy.
In Drop?
So it's the meme of his, like when he's hiding behind the tree, licking his lips. They showed that, and I was like, "This is gonna be the funniest movie." But like, I thought it was gonna be like one of those like Happy Death Day kind of movies. Mm-hmm. It's not. It's actually horror, or like more like a serious movie. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I was not expecting these niggas to be this serious." Like, but it was pretty solid. Like, of course, she goes on a date with this dude, and then she gets all these things dropped and stuff, and then the whole story happens. So there's no surprise with the story. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But the cool thing is you're trying to figure out who is actually
dropping it.
Yeah. And then so that was like a cool little thing to see. And I think I would give that I'll give it a 7. Oh shit. But it's a movie that I would want to rewatch to give it to regrade it. Okay. But from the first watch, 7. It was one of them loud ass movies, like.
Oh, honestly, like, Warfare is loud.
And am I getting older and movies getting loud as hell?
Okay, so real quick about Warfare, too, before we get into that one. There's no music.
Oh, it's just straight.
It's just straight. And
you're cricket and shit type thing? Or like,
you basically just hear footsteps. And they actually have like the actual radio, like from like the soldiers who were trying to get out. Mm-hmm. They actually have like them trying to call like, "Hey, we need fucking help! Like get down here right now." So it's like you hear it and you just see them panning over like an area from like a drone basically, mm-hmm. and you hear them calling the radio. But it doesn't match the guy who's playing the guy in the movie. And then you slowly realize, oh, fuck, this is a real, like, military radio call, them calling in for help.
That's nuts.
Dude, it's A24, they have hit or miss movies.
Yeah, and this is their hit?
This is a hit.
Okay, they've been due for a hit. They have. Okay, so I like that, okay.
Yeah, this movie was fucking, like, it was good and it was intense. Like it was a solid movie, but sorry, go ahead with
you good. Yeah, but I don't want to, because what I'm trying to do now is just not spoil things. Because Drop was such a solid movie to where like I think it should be seen versus being spoiled. Okay. So I don't want to get into too many details, but it's pretty good. Okay. No, it's not really a spoiler, but it's a funny moment because it's a realistic moment. I'm gonna say it. Spoiler alert for those people. At the end of the movie, right? She finds out who's behind everything. She's like, cool, we're good. She's in the hospital with the dude she was with. Spoiler alert, sorry, yeah, again, like I said. And then, like, she gets a drop on her thing. And he's like, do you really think this is over with? And she was like, what the fuck? And her sister came around the corner laughing like, haha, is it too soon? She said, bitch, yes, it's too soon. And that shit was so funny because I was sitting there, because legit, I was like, wait, this movie ain't over yet? I was like, this is about to get nuts. Like, but it was a joke within the movie, but that shit was it was good. Like I said, 7 out of 10. I loved it.
So now let's get into a movie that I've been waiting for since they want to get Ryan Coogler Black Marvel. Sinners. I'm going to start off my rating. I'm giving this movie a solid 9.5.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm not giving it a rating, but what I'm gonna do is if anybody from that cast, crew, whatever is listening, stand up and take a motherfucking bow.
That's what I'm saying.
We gonna start there because motherfucker, to me that was a fucking 20 out of 10.
Okay, and the only reason I'm gonna say it's a 9.5, and honestly, like real talk, it's a fucking 10. But only reason I'm giving 9.5 is when they were bleeding. because I get it. It was a rushed movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ryan Cook was like, basically, hold my beer. If I can't have Blade, watch me do this shit real quick.
Yeah.
And I get that. That's the only downfall of this movie was like when they were stabbing him and the blood would come. I'm like, that shit don't look realistic at all. But fuck it, I'm enjoying it. You know what? Fuck yeah, it's a 1 billion out of 10. That movie was fucking amazing.
Haley Steinfeld. I don't want to give no spoilers, but
she played her fucking ass off.
When she said, "Boy, get the fuck out my face," I said, "Damn, Haley Steinfeld." Okay, I was like, because I don't think I've seen her say. I didn't think I heard her cuss ever before that,
bro. When she said, "Are you smoke or stack?" She was like, "What the fuck do you want, girl?" He was like, "Oh, you mean when you talk about your face down with your tongue all up in my coos, eating my pussy?" Yeah. I'm just like, Haley Steinfeld.
I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, but it was such a good shock.
Yeah.
But everyone killed their roles, bro. Like. And homeboy that was Preacher Boy was nasty too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
When she said, "I walked here," he's like, "I just want to taste you, you nasty motherfucker." but his singing, bro. Like when he first started singing, and Michael B. Jordan looks at him like, that's how I felt. I was like, because at first, of course, he could probably sing, but I was like, that nigga voice is like, he had some soul.
But see, and I liked what like everyone thinks like I've been hearing a lot of people like who didn't understand. It was like, I don't get why he wanted why he was like the main track of why they were trying to just especially get him. And like this, for people who don't understand it, music is literally food for the soul. Mm-hmm. That's what the whole point of this movie is. Yes, racism is a very small underlining point of this movie.
I mean, you have to because it's set in the 30s.
Jim Crow South.
Yeah, you have to. You can't if they didn't acknowledge racism in that movie, it would have been stupid. Exactly. You have to acknowledge it, but they didn't. Again, they acknowledged it. They didn't really make it a main focal point, like you just said.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and the whole point, like a lot of people were calling this movie like, "Oh, I don't get why they were showing like a DJ and then they were showing someone mumble rapping and they were showing breakdancers." I'm like, you didn't hear her say some people can pierce the veil with their voices and go into the future. Mm-hmm. And that's when you see the dude who looked like fucking Bootsy Collins come in. Mm-hmm. You see the breakdancers. You see the fucking DJ. But all of that was on the same beat, which was fucking crazy to me. And that was the dude's crip off.
When I saw that scene, I said, "What the fuck is going on?" And I really started listening to it. I was like, this motherfucker's a mad genius.
He's a fucking genius.
Because I was like, that was just man. Bro, it got me stuttering.
when old girl who Preacher Boy was who was in love, Pearl. Her name was Pearl.
Okay, I don't remember her name.
When she started singing and then she started doing the stomp part. Yeah. Bro, I was just like, okay, like, dude, I'm telling you right now, this movie had me from beginning to fucking end. Mm-hmm. Like it grabbed a hold of me, and I'm just like, it took me on a fucking journey. Yeah, 100%. And I went to this movie at 9:30 at night after coaching the baseball game, getting the boys home, giving them a bath, eating some food real quick, and then going to the movie theater. I was tired of shit. I didn't fall asleep once.
Yeah. Did your movie have trailers, by the way?
Yes.
See, it was funny because my sister called me, and I was like, "Oh, trailer about to start. Let me call you back." She's all right, cool. We hung up, and then I saw Sinners. I was like, "Did the movie just start?" And it made me laugh because I was watching people walk in late because those trailers. They were like, "Yeah, this movie already didn't start. They ran to their seats. Like it was the weirdest thing, but like it was nice for me because my movie ended a little earlier. Yeah, 20 minutes of bullshit. But yeah, that movie is a 20 out of 10. Like to me. Also, I know Michael B. Jordan's a great actor, right? Yeah. I know he was that good.
Dude.
Because that motherfucker playing two different people, and he did that very well.
And had different mannerisms for, like, you can see Stack was the crazy one, mm-hmm. but he was more of he was a wild child, but he cared more about family, mm-hmm. whereas Smoke was the calm one, but he cared about family, but he was more about his paper 1st, mm-hmm. and then family second. And dude, when he had to kill fucking his girl,
I said no spoilers.
Oh, sorry, bruh.
No, too late.
Yeah. And see what got me? I was like, why are they like? why are they so mad that he killed her? Like, she was like, no! And then Stack was like, what the fuck did you do? And then, like, they all, like, floated out of the room.
Yeah.
I'm just like...
It's because they're not, in their minds, they're not dead. But but you do die and become a vampire.
Yeah.
But they think because they kept saying, no, we're going to live forever.
Yeah.
So they were trying to get I think that's a cool thing, too. They're trying to change everybody so they can, live forever and happily ever after kind of thing.
Yeah.
But then they didn't realize the negative side of it.
Yeah. And honestly, like, I can't give anything when you say no spoilers. But this movie, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't gone to see this movie, you can't compare it to From Dusk Till Dawn because to me, it's two completely different movies. The music in this movie, even like the Irish jig that they started doing,
bruh,
that shit was fucking dope.
I loved how we're looking for like magnified other cultures too. Like it's about what you're talking about that scene earlier when they did the whole future song and stuff.
Yeah.
They had two Chinese people in there. They had Chinese people in the paint and everything dancing too, and Native Americans and everything. It was a very dope moment.
Yeah.
But when that dude was doing the Irish dance outside, I was mad because I was like, he's really getting down. I was like, my dumb ass like, bite me, bro. Let me get in this.
Yeah. Look at me get the circle. Yeah, let's get the circle.
Is it my turn yet?
Dude, like it was such an intense movie where like it was scary, yes. What was that?
No, you have the car beeping. I was like, sometimes my shit gets hit and my car was like, panic button goes off.
It was a good movie. It was a good, solid, like, at 2 hours, it didn't feel like fucking 2 hours. Mm-mm. And, I'm going to say this right now. You know what pisses me off? When people always say, oh, this is an Avengers-sized threat movie. Stop saying that. Stop comparing everything to the Avengers.
Yeah.
Like, please. And this is coming from a Marvel fan who loved the Avengers.
That's these... fuck it. That's these dumbass fanboys don't understand shit.
Yeah. It's like, it's not. It's not an Avengers-sized threat. This is a Ryan Coogler written script praise to his grandfather, who was a blues man. Like,
one thing I'm hoping comes from this is James Gunn steals that motherfucker and gives him Black DC. Bruh, do that. Because I know he wants to do Blade, but I'm like, nah, bruh, like, y'all better, just like they came in and swoop James Gunn out, swoop up and get that motherfucker. Please do.
It's a Warner Brothers movie.
Because I'll be like, here, Black Marvel, have at it.
Because I'm saying right now, I saw this dude come in and go, he was an influencer who got to see it early. He was like, give Ryan Coogler Black Marvel. He needs to do Blade, but he didn't know the backstory of why he did Sinners. So I typed in on there like, hey, this is the backstory. And for you guys who didn't know, Ryan Coogler he basically went to Kevin Feige and said, hey, give me Black Marvel, which is Luke Cage, of course, Black Panther, Blade, Blue Marvel, Bishop. He was like, give me all of that. Let me be head of Black Marvel, basically. Let me be that guy. Kevin Feige, of course, was like, no, we already have a director for it. And you're going to be busy anyways writing Black Panther. Ryan Coogler got offended by that, which I would too. Same thing he did to Donald Glover when he wanted to write the Deadpool series. He was like, okay, fuck you. Hold my beer. Watch me write this movie that is going to be better than anything I could have written. Yeah. And was he wrong? Absolutely not. Because imagine Sinners in modern day with Blade. Mm-hmm. That would have been a fucking amazing movie. Yeah. But do it like I said, still do it in the South, still do it in the Blues Club, but Blade's in the South? Fuck you talking about, bro?
You can do Blade in that time period. Because I don't know how Blade's aging works.
Yeah.
Let's just say you'd be like, oh, he ages slow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could do the same. You could do something like that. Like, it would have made that shit still work.
Because Wolverine ages slow.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, dude. Like, I'm sorry, y'all fucked up, and now if Warner Brother gets this man,
please do. James Gunn, please steal this nigga now. No.
This shit's about to be.
Because imagine if you hear like Ryan Coogler sign some deal to direct DC projects, all they leave it at, right? And he'll be like, oh yeah, just like at the end of Guardians, he was like, after this, James Gunn said, after this, I'm going to DC. Same thing happens to him. Marvel will look stupid, especially because the whole thing is everyone's like, oh, we don't know if DC's going to be successful yet. It is, because I've been seeing too much of this fucking Superman shit, and I'm getting mad because I'm like, bitch, stop. It's April. Yeah. Leave me the fuck alone. Don't bother me till like June.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. But this shit looks amazing. So you could tell it's going to be good. So I'm like, if they came in, let's say these two men worked together and built this crazy-ass universe, and they dominated Marvel, and there'll be two directors that Marvel had and let go.
Yep.
That to me is ultimate fuck you.
Yep. But yeah, let's talk about the Daredevil season finale.
I feel bad because outside of Punisher, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, and it's weird because I was hyped for this finale. And then like his fight scene with Daredevil in the apartment.
That shit was dope. Yeah.
Yeah. Then once Frank Castle just dipped out, I was like, oh. And then I don't know. I ain't like he got captured. That pissed me off.
I do, because it shows you that Fisk won.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but it's just like because the version that I know it's not the same version from the Netflix series. Mm-hmm. It's just a different kind of version of him. But you remember in that show, he mowed through like hundreds of people, just screaming, blood covered in blood. Ugh. I was like, and these weak ass cops stop him. Yeah, that to me, that's why that was like I get it, but that's just me personally. I didn't like that shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
But then it's cool to know that's how him getting out was them leading to his show, his little special presentation.
The fuck, Jelly Roll.
Oh, America the Beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say I think I'm mad too because they didn't because this again going back to the original, it's supposed to be 18 episodes, one season, all dropped at once. Then you give us 2 seasons. I'm like, I feel like I got part 1 of a season. Yeah. It's not really a season finale. So I was like, this is where Marvel to me is fumbling with the TV shows. Because I'm like, they could have showed us a definitive thing to end the season and then could have started up something else. And also, why didn't you film everything back to back? Yep. Because they said we gotta wait till March 2026 for this. And I'm like, I don't think I care enough. Like, I don't like to me, like making people wait so long.
It's kind of a punch in the mouth.
Yeah, and it makes you lose interest. Yeah. Like, I don't know who told people that it was good to make you wait a year and stuff. This is not cable no more. Netflix broke everything. Just understand that. So, they could have been like, oh, they'll wait till December for this. I'd have been like, that's cool. I could do December. Yeah. But March? Nah, bro. I don't care if it's a few months or nothing. Fuck that. But I think I'll give that, because of Frank Castle, 7.5 out of 10.
I'll take that.
Without Frank Castle,
shit for me.
I'll give it a 6. And that's a very generous 6 because I like Charlie Cox. Yeah.
Okay. And the reason that we're really here today, WrestleMania Day.
WrestleMania 41 in the hizzy fo shizzy my nizzy grizzy izzy.
You can stop that shit right now.
Yeah, I can think of another one. Fuck. Okay.
Let's see. I was gonna do the ones we're excited for.
And no. I didn't write all those down to say every fucking match.
Yeah. But the ones and the same ones you're excited for are the same ones I'm excited for. Let's start with my baby Jade Cargill versus Naomi, my other baby Naomi.
That's gonna be. I like the story to that.
I do too.
So that's gonna be a good match. Jade Cargill has to win.
Yeah, of course.
So, but that's it.
Yeah.
I'm really more hyped for though the LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. Dude. Because I just want to see Fatu do his thing. If he don't win the belt, bro, I'm gonna be so pissed.
You know what? I just want to see those two get on the mic together. Yeah. Because that's
when LA Knight told me that one time, he was like, I hit you so hard, you can't stop doing the shakes. Yeah. Bro, I fell out. LA Knight's a psycho for that one.
Then we got Reigns versus Punk versus Rollins.
Oh, that's gonna be. I'm going with my tribal chief.
And right when we come out, who comes on TV?
The wise man. Who's he with? CM Punk.
Yeah. Yes, my boy. See, I want CM Punk to win so fucking bad.
I don't. I got the head of the table shirt on for a reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shit. I kept my wrestling shirt.
Yeah, I saw that. And look at this SpongeBob looking bitch.
She's strong as no. She did an interview earlier, and I swear I was on the phone with my
She
sister.
got bigger.
I was like, you can see her fucking every bone in her body. She's so ripped. I was like, that's nasty.
Yeah. Tiffy.
She's whatever.
Tiffy's annoying.
She's a basic white girl that white dudes just fucking put on a pedestal.
She has no hips. You ever notice that?
That's why she don't lie.
Okay, and we're going to end this podcast with this one. You guys have a beautiful day, and we will come back later on with the reviews of Night 1.
The matches we care about.
The matches you care about. We ain't doing all this shit.
Unless Jay and Gunther turns out kind of cool, we ain't talking about that shit.
No, hell no.
I'm not yeeting for nobody.
I'm yeeting.
What did he say? 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. And that shit hit that. No.